Hi everyone, welcome back to another video and another Viva Las Vegas Stamps Design Team project. Today I want to show you a Alter Domino book that I made. I was inspired by a blog post that I saw how to make these. I don't remember the blog right now, but when I upload this video, and I'll put the link in the description below. I'll start off with the dominoes. I used alcohol ink to cover the dominoes surfaces. I used sailboat blue and denim, and then the silver mixative. And then when I was putting the alcohol ink on the applicator, I recycled a piece of felt that was not too dirty, and so, but it had a little bit of the resin on there, and I guess it reactivated it when I put the new alcohol ink on there, and when I was dabbing it, it showed. So, but I liked it, so I kept it. And then the front domino, I stamped the small banner stamp with a blue brush tip Crayola marker, and I stamped it on chrome coat. And because this is water based, it just came right off the stamp. And I carefully cut the banner from the chrome coat, and I glued that with glossy accents. And then after that, I did the whole surface with glossy accents on both dominoes. This one I did one layer, and then this one I did 2 layers, just to make sure that the banner was completely covered and wasn't it was nice and smooth. And then the girl is a Mary Vogelosnik image that Viva Las Vegas Stamps carries, and she's actually jumping rope, but I know it would be impossible for me to keep the rope in without damaging the rope while cutting. So I just cut the jump rope off, and I also cut the legs off just because it would make it easier to fit onto the domino. And I colored her with Big Market markers, and I used 2 foam dots to pop her up, and I also used a piece of foam tape by Elmer's to for that arm, because it kept folding and I didn't want it to break when I was like trying to tie the ribbons or the trim on the sides. And then for the feet, for the bottom, I used 4 Tim Holtz hitch posts, and I got these a few months back at Tuesday morning, and I know they're coming back to stores, the hitching posts. And then so to tie the books together on each end, I used May Arts trim, and I had some left over from after doing the December daily project. So what I did was I took this piece and folded it in half and cut it in half, and then I took the 2 halves and I glued it to the domino. Hopefully you can see right in the middle of the domino. So that's how I tie it. And then I'll show the back first. Let's say back pages first. The base of the book is black Recollection cardstock, and I cut that in 1 7/8 of an inch wide and 9 inches long. And I just scored it with the Martha Stewart scoreboard in 7/8 increments, and I just folded it in accordion fold. The paper on the back is scraps from the Create collection by Recollections. And now for the front. The front pieces are, I took 1 piece of chrome coat in the 1 7/8 inch increment long, And then I took each of the alcohol inks that I used on the Dominoes itself and put droplets onto the crown coat, and with the air can, I just spritzed the alcohol ink, and it, spurts of color all over the crown coat. And then once that was done, I was taking some stamps from the new plate that I got, which is 918, and I used the banners, the big banners up here, and I used Dream Big and Pure Imagination, and then that big word art, and I stamped that in a couple places, and some of it's upside down and some of it's not. And then after that, I cut it into pieces. I think they're about 1 inch width, and then I just trimmed it just a little bit smaller than the black cardstock. And then I used Miracle Tape to attach the chrome coat to the black cardstock, and same thing for the back as well. And then I stamped the little boy and its cape onto white cardstock, and I colored him with Prismacolor pencils, and I cut him out, and I used Miracle Tape to attach him on there. And what else did I do? I think that's it. Oh, and then to attach the book, I did use Miracle Tape, but I also used glossy accents just to make sure it stays. But Miracle Tape does hold, but it's easy to take off when you make a mistake. And don't ask how I know that. and it, well, I'm not going to tie it because it takes 2 hands, but that's what it looks like. And it's really fun to do. It's really easy once you get the measurements and everything. So, that's it for now, and thanks for watching.